Hi, I'm Daniel Andrews, owner and creator of the DAN Show, and welcome to my latest 2022 NFL mock draft video. Today, I'm going to break down the Washington Commanders and what they're going to do with the 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. But before I get going, if this is your first time here, it's got one simple question to ask you. Do you like football? Because if so, you're in the right place. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment below. What do you want Washington to do with the 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft? So, hey, let's go. First off, originally I had Tyler Lindeman, the center out of Iowa, as the pick here. But following the David Ojabo injury, I now have him mocked to the Giants at 7 for the same reason. In the NFC East, you're chasing the Dallas Cowboys, and they prioritize speed more than size. So a center like Lindeman, who the only weakness I keep hearing about him is that he needs to do what I call putting on the NFL 20, where his speed and athleticism is first rate. He just needs to add some size and strength. And in the NFC East, I think he could be a Pro Bowl caliber center right away. But in this mock draft, he's off the board, so Washington's going to have to go in a different direction. After the trade for Carson Wentz, I think quarterback is off the table here. However, it's not completely inconceivable that the Washington Commanders go ahead and draft a quarterback to groom for the future. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's not inconceivable for Washington to just take a quarterback here at 11. Another option is that you only have 3 draft picks in the first 5 rounds, so trading down is definitely in play here. You could have a team like the Saints, for example, who pick at 18. You could have a flip-flop of picks there. That way you get a little more draft capital. That makes a lot of sense, but in this mock draft, there are no trades, so you have to go with what's available here. Ron Rivera is an old school defensive-minded coach, and the way the defense played in 2021, I think that you have to draft an impact player here at 11 to help the defense. Devin Lloyd, if you watch a lot of my videos, I think would be a great addition here. I think he'd be a great fit to the defensive scheme, a guy that would come in and be an impact player. But used the 2021 first-round pick on Jamin Davis, so I have a hard time seeing Washington going back-to-back first-round picks on linebackers. In my opinion, corner is going to be the pick here. Kendall Fuller can play inside or outside, and William Jackson really hasn't been up to expectations. And not only that, the way his contract is set up, you can cut him before the 2023 season. So I think corner's the pick, and Andrew Booth out of Clemson makes a lot of sense, and that could absolutely be the pick. However, with the 11th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Derek Stingley Jr., cornerback out of LSU. If you watched Stingley play as a true freshman at LSU, there was talk that he would go number 1 overall in this draft, but over the next 2 years, thanks to injury and really just poor play, this draft stock has dipped. Now, you could go Stingley or you could go Booth here, but in my opinion, Stingley's a little bigger, a little more physical, and I just can't get it out of my head watching him as a true freshman be maybe the best player on that LSU defense. There's no doubt in my mind that he has the ability to step on an NFL field and have an impact day one, because I watched him do that at college. Again, I think that both him and Booth are really good corner prospects. I think both are going to have a really good NFL careers, but I just can't get out of my head watching Stingley dominate as a true freshman. And I also do have an SEC bias. I mean, I think playing in the SEC better prepares you for the NFL. Just you're going against a higher level of player in the SEC than you do in the ACC. So that's my opinion. I think Washington prefers Stingley over Booth, but both are really good corner prospects. I'm not taking anything away from Booth. Again, this is my opinion, but I want to hear from you. What do you think? Drop a comment below, and look, let's talk football. Now, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Like the video, give me a thumbs up, and ring the bell. That way you're notified every time I come out with another video. I'm giving you some great content here, so go ahead, like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Now tomorrow, I am breaking down the Minnesota Vikings and what they're going to do with the 12th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. So I will see you tomorrow.